Today we're talking about twists again, and we're going to go through a little warm-up routine and then take our twists into side crow and then EPK. So you've already warmed up your wrists. You're going to get started on the ground. Spread your legs decently wide apart, but not so far apart that it's uncomfortable. You can take your hands to move the situation out from under yourself so that your sitting bones are on the ground. And then from here, you can play with pointing and flexing your toes and try to keep a really nice, long, straight spine upright and wiggle yourself forward. Now, a lot of you are going to be able to get down onto the ground right away because you have greater flexibility. And for some of you, it'll be a struggle like this, but that's okay. Wherever you are, you're engaging the muscles, and that's what we're focusing on here. So, inhale to bring you nice and tall. Exhale, take your right hand over the top of your head and lean over to the left-hand side. You can be here supported on the block, your arm up high, or onto your elbow. Make sure that you are keeping your right side leg and sitting bone down onto the ground. Take a deep breath into the whole right side of your body. One more breath. On your inhale, come up to side. Feels really good. Exhale, and we're going to take our left hand over the top of our head and lean down towards the right hand side. Same thing, other side. Big, deep breath. Making sure neither legs come off of the ground, but especially keeping that left sitting bone down on the ground. Feel a big expansion into your left side lung. One more big deep breath. And inhale up to center. From here, we're going to twist. So when we're twisting, we're going to use our ab muscles to keep the twist from our waist up. If you're twisting from your bottom like this, where your knees start to roll in, that's not going to give you the same type of benefit as if you're trying to control the twist from your torso. So same thing, we're going to take a big inhale, draw our arms up. Exhale, and using the strength of our core to kind of line up our knee, our nose towards our toes. Doesn't have to be exact. And then exhale and stretch over, trying to be mindful of keeping that right sitting bone down on the ground. You can use a strap here. And breathe. One more breath. Inhale up to center. Nice, tall, straight, flat back. Exhale here. Inhale to grow tall. Exhale to twist over to the right side. And then fold. Being mindful of keeping the twist in the upper body, and you saw my knee started to roll in. That can happen if we're not paying attention, so just correct it and keep the twist where you want it. Big deep breath. Last breath. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, take your right hand and twist over to the left, but this time sprinkle your left hand behind you and see if you can twist a little deeper. Right hand on the outside of your left foot, keeping both sitting bones down, and really exhaling and squeezing your belly button in towards your spine, which will give you a little bit more space for an exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale the other direction. Last breath. Inhale up to center. Right hand over top of right ear and lean towards your left hand side. You can use your left hand to kind of push your right thigh open a little bit. And you can look up towards the sky, rotating your right shoulder up and back. Breathing deeply. Feel free to use a strap here as well. Nice big opening along the deep muscles in your back there. Inhale up to center. Left hand over towards right foot. You can use your right hand to push the left thigh open and revolve up towards the sky. Big, deep, relaxing breaths. Maybe a tell your nervous system that it's happy to be here. Inhale up to center. Exhale, hands down. For me, that even builds a little heat, so I hope it does for you too. But if it didn't, we're going to take it up another level. So, coming to the top of your mat, which is, as we know, about a foot back, we're going to do some chair pose rotations. So, your feet can either be together or about 1/5 width between your feet, whatever is more comfortable for you. Personally, I find it a little bit more stable to have a little wider base. So, inhale up into your chair pose. Exhale and take your hands into prayer, turning your upper body towards the right. Left outer arm comes to right outer leg. Exhale to twist a little deeper. Maybe you look towards the right. Maybe you can even look up. Right eye towards right shoulder. Inhale back to center. Stay down in your chair. Exhale, hands to heart center and twist towards the left-hand side this time. Making sure that you're squeezing your core in to wring out like a washcloth. That'll help you to get deeper into the twist. Inhale to come up. Stand all the way up, hands to heart center. Shake out your legs. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, bend down and plant your hands next to your feet. Take your left foot and step it back into a runner's lunge here. Support your runner's lunge. Drop your knee down and just move back and forth for just a second here to set up. Inhale, arms up into prayer pose. Now we're going to exhale and do our twist to the right again. Take a second to get settled in and try to get this twist in the same place as it was in your chair pose and not focus in the hips. Keeping your back toes tucked, use the strength of your leg and a steady gaze to lift that back leg up. Maybe you can deepen your twist a little bit. Left hand down to the ground, right hand up. And now you're going to use your strength again to step up into that chair pose with your twist. Set your right hand down next to your left hand, and almost like chaturanga where you bend your arms, you're already planted on your shelf here. Lower down until your feet get light, and now you're in side crow. Extend both legs out, and now if you take your top leg back, an EPK one. So your legs back together, set it all down, and come into Wasana at the top of the mat. Hopefully I snuck up on you and you didn't even realize it, and you were in side crow and EPK before you even knew it. So, okay, inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale to fold down. Set your hands down onto the mat. And this time we're going to take our right foot back. Step it all the way back into a lunge. Set your back knee down. And just move around a little bit. Get yourself prepared. Take a few deep breaths to return to that deep, steady breath. From here, we're going to take our hands into prayer. And same way that we did in our chair, we're going to give ourselves a little twist. Remember, we're just taking it easy here. This is the good part. No need to get into our heads about it yet. Tucking your back right toes if they're not already tucked. Use the power of your legs to lift up. Deep, deep twist. Extend if you'd like. Make sure your hand is there steady. Use the strength of your leg to step up into chair. Maybe get a little bit deeper. And then set your hands down onto the mat for chaturanga. Same thing here. We're going to lean onto our side until our feet become light. Extend them out straight. And then your top leg, maybe you extend it back into your EPK. So your legs together. Set it down. And come into Malasana at the top of your mat. Big inhale, big exhale. Congratulations. Even if you didn't take flight, that's a really challenging flow. As our reward, we have a few more twists. Go ahead and sit down. Sitting up in our staff pose, we'll take our right leg and step it over our left knee. Right hand behind back. Take your left arm and use it to twist yourself open, looking over your right shoulder. Use your fingertips to help you to be nice and tall. Return to your breath if you're still out of breath. Nice big size. And change. Extend your right leg. Bend your left leg. Left hand behind your back. Right arm comes across. For a nice twist. Same thing here. You can use your ab muscles to really squeeze into your core to get a deeper twist. Return to center, shake it out. If you would like to try your side crow and EPK again, go ahead and do so now. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and rest down. Draw your right knee in towards your chest. Take your left hand across the outside of your right knee. Take it down to the ground. Right arm out, look to the right. Shoulders down on the ground, and work toward getting your right knee down towards the ground. Doesn't have to be there to stay. You can use a block to support yourself if you'd like. Sometimes a block under the knee can be really nice and comfortable. Two more breaths here. Inhale, tighten your core and bring your knee back in towards center. Extend it out onto the ground. Draw your left knee in, right arm comes across outside of the knee, and twist the other way, opening your left arm out to the left. The great thing about twists is not only does it give you access to cool poses like side crow, it can be really helpful for people who sit a lot. Your low back gets tight, and twists are a fantastic way. And you've got a little pop to loosen up some of that tension. Last two breaths. Using the strength of your core, inhale your knee in back towards center. Exhale, extend legs out, extend arms out. Go ahead and take your final rest here, or pause the video and go on to the next thing you have to do in your day.